Hello, welcome back. This is David L. Captain, and today I'm going to teach you about how to build a little circuit that tests your reflexes. I'll call it the Reflex Tester, and it will, basically test your reflexes. I'm going to take this apart and show you everything that you have to do. It's so complex that we'll do this in parts: part 1, part 2, part 3, and so on. And first, I'm going to show you what it's going to do, so you can decide if you want to take the time. This is the stop button. This is the reset button. You press this button, the LED will go off, and once it starts counting, press this button as fast as you can. And I got 3-5. Let's see if I can beat that record. 1-4. That's even way better. One more time. 2-6. So, you can, see, we're going to build this. So, let's get started. First, you'll need a 9-volt battery and a 9-volt battery clip. We're going to need a 220 microfarad capacitor. Make sure the volts is over 9 volts. A 0.01 microfarad capacitor. This is a 0.1 microfarad capacitor, and another 0.1 microfarad capacitor, and another 0.01 microfarad capacitor. So those are the capacitors for LEDs. You're going to have 2 LEDs. It doesn't matter what color they are. 3 tactile switches. 4 1 kilo ohm resistors. 6 10 kilo ohm resistors. And 2 100 kilo ohm resistors. A couple of digital tubes. As many 4026B counters as you are using digital tubes. 3 555 timers. A bunch of wire. Since I took this out, this is actually exactly the amount of wire I need. But since it's a lot of wires, I'm using hookup wire rather than jumper wire. And I've actually made this circuit with jumper wire before, and you can't see anything. It just looks like a pile of wires, and it's so easy to make mistakes. And one long breadboard. So those are all of the parts you're going to need. Now, for this part 1, we're going to do the first section of this digital tube experiment of this reflex tester. So, with these other things, we're first going to I'm going to turn this around this way, so it doesn't matter, but we're going to do it where the positive is on the left side and this negative rail is on the right side. We're not going to use this other sides, so if you have a single bus breadboard, you can use that as well. But I'm doing a 2-bus breadboard. So first we're going to put a wire like that. Let's see if you can focus. A wire like that. A wire like that, and a wire like that. Some wires like that. A wire like that. And then we're going to have a 555 timer like that. So a little indent is on the top. A wire like that. A wire like that. 4026B counter with the indent on the top like that. And as you can see, this is basically going to be with the 4026B and digital tube circuit that we made. It's basically the same thing, except the clock input is not connected to my little tactile switch, but it's going to be connected to the 555 timer, which is going to make it clock like that. we're also going to have a reset pin so you can reset to 0 and then it'll keep counting again. This resistor up on top is a 10 kilo ohm resistor, and this bottom one is a 100 kilo ohm resistor. The tactile switch like that, right in. Another 10 kilo ohm resistor here, connected from the bottom of the tactile switch to ground. I'm going to have a wire here and a wire there. A digital tube like this. We're just going to do it this way. So in the same way on the tactile switch is going to be where your decimal point is. We're going to put a wire like that. One of the 0.01 microfarad capacitors, like that. A 0.1 microfarad capacitor, like that. We're going to connect this whole rail and this whole rail with these two wires. We're going to have a wire that's connected the digital to the end right here to there, the third pin over here from up here of the 426B counter. You can see that. A wire that goes one higher than this and the first pin over here of the 426B counter. A 1 kilo ohm resistor connect from negative to the middle pin of this digital tube. Another wire right in front of this this resistor, and then 2 spaces higher than this wire. A wire that attaches the ground to that bottom left corner of the 426B counter. This red wire here. And this black wire here. Wire like that. Can have a wire that goes from pin 2 on the 555 timer to pin 6, just like it in astable mode, because that's what we're doing. We're putting that in astable mode. This next wire here. This wire, these two wires. Going like that. This pin here, pin 2 on the 426B counter, is not going to stay at ground forever. So I'm just going to make it quick. So we'll do it with the jumper wire. And there. We're going to plug the 9-volt battery clip like that. And the 9-volt battery onto the 9-volt battery clip. And this thing starts moving really rapidly. You can change this 0.01 microfarad capacitor to make it go way slower. It's a small capacitor, and that's why it's going so fast. We're going to do it when we're going to have it like this eventually, though, so you can just keep it on there. When you press this button, it resets it to 0, and then starts from 0. You can't really see it going 1, 2, 3, 4, although because it's going so fast. So that's part 1. In part 2, we're going to add something else on it, where we'll actually have a start and stop button. And then the next part, we'll have it even bigger circuit where it will wait a little bit and then start counting. And then after that, we'll add more digital tubes on. If you like this video, please like it. And subscribe to this video if you liked it also.